Welcome to a special edition of News Blast. Tara and Caitlin are here helping me. We have photos of Nick Jonas that are so unbelievable. I'm kind of out of breath at this moment thinking about how hot Nick Jonas is with this young Australian model.
Who, to be fair, also beautiful. Mike's focus, the hotness of Nick Jonas.
Her name is Anastasia, I believe. But
I don't think that is it.
I don't know.
It's not.
I don't think that's what it is.
What is her
You know
name?
what? Doesn't matter because really
Doesn't
we're talking
matter.
about Nick.
Oh, yeah, let's just focus for a second on the most unbelievable photos I've seen in so long. First, let's just say that Nick Jonas is making out with this hot brunette who we all know doesn't have a girlfriend, and I'm not even sure he's ever met her before this day. But
Australian
there is
rando.
Random.
Beautiful Australian rando.
The luckiest
Has
woman
the
in Australia.
luckiest day of her life.
The luckiest anyone in Australia, because here's why. The photographs actually feature a blow-by-blow from the moment... What? Oh, come on. What's wrong with you guys? Jeez.
It doesn't feature that, let
It
me
doesn't
tell you.
feature
They're
that.
not that
Not
amazing.
quite a blow-by-blow.
Of course, you guys are thinking that.
Maybe
No.
a hand gesture by hand gesture.
Yes.
Also,
okay.
doesn't feature that.
So here's what happens. You actually get to see chronologically Nick Jonas going in for a kiss. So like you actually see like they're talking at dinner and then all of a sudden he just goes. And then like goes to the back of her head and then just goes. And I know it doesn't look that hot. Well, I just did it. But I am telling you.
It actually looks a little menacing the way you just did it.
Okay.
Like slightly menacing. It was like a little claw
First
action
of all,
here.
I'm married and my wife loves me a lot, first of all. Second of all, you're right. There's no way in the world I could have done that. Like, no, I don't think anyone in the world could pull off how suave and sexy he did it. Like,
Mike had
it
a
is
full-on reaction to Nick Jonas's moves.
My heart's palpitating right now. Like right now as I'm talking about it. That's why I scooted back in my chair a little bit because
Mike was worried he was going to like hit someone in the face.
Yeah, because if I went,
I
it'd
think
be like.
it's fair to assume
know?
that Nick Jonas has had quite a bit of practice kissing beautiful randos
That-
in his life. Like
that's
that is
true.
what
If
your
you ever
life.
need to
This
practice on
example is like
someone.
what your life
Yeah.
is when you're a hot young star who's been famous since he was a kid. Before he hit
know,
puberty.
I know,
Like,
but
this
there-
is what his life is. It's finding hot young ladies who are all very into him to be able to make out with at the bar. Like that is what his whole job.
Right, but-
That's what his purpose is.
Okay, I agree, but that's why it's even more shocking to me. Like Nick Jonas probably doesn't have to do it perfectly. Nick Jonas should just go, and it will just happen. Like all those randos that love him, they don't care how he kisses. They will do it anyways, right?
But that's why they love him.
That's why I love him. Like I'm like, I don't think. Okay, let me say it to you this way, Tara. I don't think there's anyone in the world that can resist when he does what he does in these photographs. I don't think there's any man, woman,
Animal.
in the country, even that country,
the world.
that would stop him. I wouldn't stop him.
I would never stop
I
him.
mean, you just kind of have to let it happen and then go, sorry, I'm married, I'm straight.
But after you've experienced.
I would come right back and tell you guys all about it because I feel like no matter what, it's wonderful. She also fell off a bike and was bloodied her knees. I don't
She
know.
was probably
I
so
think that was
emotional
before the-
about seeing Nick. Just like you, if you can imagine, if you're on a bike, you're just cruising down, and Nick Jonas walks out in the sunshine, Mike, you'd wobble on your bike too.
So the bottom line, wait a minute. I figured it out. Here's the bottom line. So she fell off her bike because then when he felt bad for her, if you look at the blood, it's like, I get to make out with him. Like, how bad does he feel? He probably like bumped into her accidentally. She falls.
I'll rescue you.
Yeah, he rescues her. She goes, oh, my knee. And her knees are bleeding and he's there. And then that
He
ends
got her
up.
some Band-Aids.
Oh, why don't I take you to dinner? Because I'm sorry about bumping into you on the bike. And then, done.
And
And
that's how you
end
do
of story.
it, gentlemen.
That's it.
That is not how you do it.
Don't knock people over.
Just don't listen to either one of them. And we're done.
I love you, Nick Jonas. Nick Jonas.
You said it like you were praying.
I know, Nick Jonas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Jonas.
Okay.